Yesterday, I did predict that the situation with the Queen is looking quite grim and people should expect for the worst, simply because the palace never updated the public in regards to the Queen health, and because they did it, it must have been really bad. I didn't expect it to happen minutes after I uploaded the video, however. I thought that we would at least have several days. But with that out of the way, I want to offer my sincere condolences to my British subscribers. I know that the Queen was held in well regards by the British public. The monarchy managed to have a very high approval rating, and precisely due to the fact that the Queen tried to remain apolitical, even in the most controversial issues such as Brexit, she did her best in order not to get involved. And this is why most people did support her. If she decided to quote unquote support the current thing, then that would have caused major problems for the monarchy, because the current thing eventually becomes the old thing, and the old thing may not receive as much as public support as the new current thing, which would lead to people simply pressuring to abolish the monarchy, because there were several such attempts, especially with the Meghan interview and the whole accusations of racism, and there were talks before that. And due to the fact that she managed to hold the approval rating of the monarchy so high, she managed to avoid any type of legislation that would have damaged the royal palace. With that out of the way, though, there are certain people, especially on Twitter, who do not appreciate the monarchy, most particularly communists and other such left-leaning individuals. And as it usually happens on social media in events such as this, you will see a lot of left-leaning people who do not hesitate to say what they really think about the person who just passed away. Whether it is Thunderfoot's dad, where it is Total Biscuit, or in this situation a politician, the Queen itself, you're going to see many leftist people that are acting in a completely unsavory manner. And many people ask, why is this a thing? Why isn't the right wing acting in a similar manner when someone like Fidel Castro passes away? And the answer is actually very simple. If a right-winger behaves in such a manner, they immediately get banned. So right-wingers having to live with censorship on the internet, they usually avoid speaking their mind when it's a controversial person, like, again, Fidel Castro passing away. Most people will not say any mean things because they know they get banned. Meanwhile, people on the left can say whatever they want most of the time, and they will not get banned for violating TOS. In this situation, however, given the fact that she is the Queen, and as I mentioned before, the approval rating is very high, and people both on the left and the right liked her. And, you know, she's an old lady. She seemed very nice on camera, like she never did anything to upset many people. A lot of leftists are getting in trouble. For example, Jeff Bezos himself. And Jeff Bezos, take into account he doesn't usually have political takes. He's not like Elon Musk. He doesn't say many things on Twitter. Said that this is someone supposedly working to make the world better. I don't think so. Wow. So, as you can see, this tweet violated Twitter's rules. And he is referring to this particular individual, which is, from what I can see, a university professor that studies anti-racism. And this was before the Queen passed away, and this lady desires that the Queen has her pain excruciating. Right? So, obviously, this is a person who is ideologically possessed. I mean, it's not like she knows the Queen. It seems that for a university professor, she is unaware that the Queen sat on the throne after the British Empire fell. So, not only that, but she doesn't have much in the way of deciding British politics. I mean, the royal house is more like a figurehead. It's more symbolic than anything. The British monarchy does not actively partake into politics. And again, like, this is a university professor with a blue check mark. You would think that they would be educated into at least knowing the role of the people they dislike. But, well, I guess you need to go to academia to get educated in order to not know even the most basic things that I, as a Romanian, know about basic aspects of British politics. Probably she doesn't know that the British Empire played a pivotal role in ending slavery. She probably doesn't know that the Congo kings begged the British Empire to impose anything on them except the abolition of slavery. Well, I guess history being complicated and having shades of gray is much more than a university professor in 2022 can handle. But okay, that aside, there is also the account of Count Dankula, which I'm pretty sure many of you know about him, who has collected an array of deranged Twitter posts, one more so than the other, all of them in poor taste. I unfortunately can't show them on this channel because YouTube TOS might kick in and they may think that I endorse them or something, heaven forbid. But it is on Twitter. What I do find very interesting, right? Because the whole ideology of socialism is against the concept of a monarchy. I get that. But what I find interesting is that while you have the monarchy in Europe, which, let's be honest, is just some remnants of the past. It's not even nearly as strong as it used to be. You do have actual monarchies in the Middle East. And Saudi Arabia has a kingdom, and it has kings and princes, and they hold immense power compared to what we see here in Europe. And for some reason, not a peep from the leftists. It's fascinating, isn't it? Not a single peep. And the Middle East also had an empire. I mean, the Islamic Empire also spanned across the world. And for some reason, not a peep. And they also did slavery. And again, just not a single bad word about it. But when, like a lady from Britain passes away, and you're looking at her, and it's like, well, it's a nice lady. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she also has her controversies, and she might also be married and stuff, and there's conspiracy theories and accusations. Like, I get that, right? But is now really the time? I mean, is now... Poor taste is what I can say. It's just like bewildering. I don't get, like, what they're gaining from this. Right? Like, why do you do this? Like, what's the advantage in doing it? Like, other people are just going to look at you and want to disassociate. That's what you're gaining. And it's like, oh, God, these are the leftists. Oh, someone else died. Oh, the leftists. And again, like, this is also due to social media banning more right-wingers than left-leaning people, to the point where right-wingers are just zipping it. Most of the deranged right-wingers have probably already been banned from social media anyway. So, well, there's no competition, what can I say? It's supply and demand at the end of the day. Again, my condolences for the British public, and I'll see you guys in the comment section. Take care.